We are at the very early stage of what is a very exciting technology, and the PBA provides those core foundations for people to build on and to create things that no one else could possibly imagine.
Being in alignment with the vision that the Polkadot ecosystem has as a whole, which is to be more developer-friendly. So make it easier for people to get from starting to code and to deploy something. So something that we're seeing with Agile Core Time and so on being deployed on the protocol. And we're trying to bring it to the curriculum, making the assignments more end-to-end, giving the students the experience to already reach a state where it's more like production.
It's a very intense program, but I'm very happy about it. After around 10 years not being at the university, I really like the vibe, and it's the best university ever, where everybody is so excited about the subjects. And even if we have a lot of assignments, we are all very excited about assignments.
I really wanted to get into the weeds of the ecosystem and learn from the people who actually helped build it. Because there's only, you could obviously read the yellow paper, you could read technical papers, the documentation, but it's one thing to read it, and it's a whole different thing to work in it and be able to interact with the people who actually make the technology.
If you want to take your career in the blockchain world seriously, you need to attend the PBA.
Having to push ourselves to really put in the hours to work, but it's been very rewarding, what we've been able to learn, what we've been able to do. So we've gone kind of from 0 to 100 on cryptography. We've been doing economics, game theory, working on blockchain right now. We're going to be working on substrate later on, so it's definitely amazing.
We've developed our own blockchain in class, so it was a follow-along activity, which, again, we do not get anywhere else.
I think this curriculum, is very well designed to actually walk you through the most important pieces and also, be able to interact with the instructor. The instructor has a lesson plan in mind, but also has so much more deep knowledge where if you ask the right questions, you will basically influence what you learn as well.
I think that I've learned way more coming here than I could have ever learned in this amount of time if I was trying to do it on my own. And then there's also the aspect of being able to meet all of these people that you wouldn't have been able to otherwise.
Everything just goes so much faster. Ideas you don't have yourself, others will have. And something you will spend a day puzzling out, some person will instantly come up and oh, maybe we should do this. And it's this melting pot of ideas that just come together.
So we're super excited to say that the 5th cohort of the Polkadot Blockchain Academy is happening right now here in Singapore on the NUS campus. We've partnered with NUS Enterprise and NUS AIDF to put on this academy. So it's a beautiful campus, it's a beautiful city. There's green everywhere. It's a really, really amazing environment to have our students in for these 5 weeks.
It's exciting to be in, one of Asia's premier destinations, basically for innovation and talent cultivation. And I think this is really reflected in our student quality this time. So not only do we have the largest cohort that we've ever had, but so far by most of our metrics, we have also the highest performing student cohort so far, which is really exciting for us. And I think is a big reflection on the importance of our choice to do the PBA in Singapore.
Yeah, it's an amazing experience for me to get to know all these bright students and teach them about economics and just try to give something to the students for their future path.
I think finding these really intelligent engineers, giving them the real knowledge about what this stuff is actually doing is how I think I can spread that message around and actually make an impact, right? Yeah. So I'd rather, instead of launching one project, help 60 students launch 60 amazing projects, right? That's going to be much more of a powerful impact to the ecosystem.
So the Pitch and Mentor initiative we're running in collaboration with Polkadot, which is actually a pair of PBA4 founder alumni. So we're really excited to have them and their expertise back. The emphasis of the program is to work with developer students who are building out projects or companies and help them refine those ideas and come up with a plan basically moving forward after the PBA. We have our biggest cohort on site ever, but also we've welcomed in a number of remote learners as well. So we've started off with around 45 remote students, and this is our first time trialing basically doing a synchronous remote program. And we're really excited about the potential that this has to scale our program.
Polkadot has perhaps the most advanced governance structure of any of the networks out there. It's super important to the network, and it's super important that we teach the developers why.
Governance is the processes and the culture of how we are resolving our disputes, right? And so being aware of that as a developer is hugely important, so that you don't think you're only building technology, because that is never the case. You're always building technology for people.
Yeah, so the team behind the Academy is very small, but we are a powerhouse. We have 9 of us spread across 3 different continents, and we do everything we need to prepare for such an academy. We have people in operations, in marketing, in admissions, in content production, everything we need to create such an incredible academic program, combined with our fantastic team of faculty, so our instructors and our teaching assistants. And together we are able to put on a 5-week intensive program for our students.
Really happy because I've been a part of a few boot camps and they were good, but I never got to learn the things that I'm learning here, because nobody talks about the philosophy or the incremental steps, and just like the modules are designed, we usually just go into development, coding and all those things, but this is a much more fulfilling experience that you cannot get anywhere else, and I'm truly grateful to PBA and everybody to have me here.
Graduation is the beginning. We're really excited to see what this batch of graduates goes off to go and create for the ecosystem to help speed the adoption of this technology.